Oh hey, it's not Friday. It's Saturday.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, weekend. Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, 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 partying.
It's not party. I got 16 views last 3 days. See? What is that about? How did my channel just die right there? All of a sudden, it's all different. People don't like my thumbnails anymore? What happened? YouTube changed its algorithm? YouTube has shadow banned me? I wanna know, man. Who do I ask? And that's why I fucking hate YouTube sometimes. Because I'm not supposed to know. Also, thank you. We're gonna play against a lot of beetle decks. The first deck I played against was not really a beetle deck. This is also doesn't feel like a beetle deck. It feels like I'll just die. Because this guy is so smart. He packed in that 1 mana spell. We'll never know if these people get it automatically. But basically, I cover Tavern Brawls. Okay? Sometimes. Because now they suck balls. Like, I can't play that shit. And this is another Brawl that I don't want to play, to be honest. But I'll do it for the sake of, you know, appreciating that this Brawl actually has something to offer, in a way. It's not the most generic thing where you just discover things a bunch of times or have a random deck that has random thing on top of it. Like, people are really not creative when making this stuff. You can do anything, though, you know? But you can do anything. But you can do anything. Have you tried? No? Well, that's fascinating. So if this guy doesn't have removals, I just crush him in 2 turns? Because I do have removal. It's like a sword and shield sort of mentality, right? You remove their stuff and you smash with your minion. So that's a shield, that's a sword. That's smart. He has a taunt. Too bad. Too bad I have a shield, bro. From your shield. I've blocked your shield. Denied. And it ended just like that. Congratulations, you lose. It's quite unfortunate, really. So, that's the Brawl. I'm also gonna be evaluating the Brawl. And it's definitely 2 stars, like we had enjoyed a lot. We can't possibly kill 3 minions, by the way. We just can't possibly do that. So the evaluation doesn't even work. We just have one thing to interact with. I mean, they're really creative with their Brawls. I'm not gonna lie. It's like very interesting. It's a very interesting experience that even Raren can make videos about. Absolutely, he can just sit down and play a Tavern Brawl for one day. And he will definitely get a lot of views for that. I mean, he will. It's just... It's not entertaining, though. It's just not. Obviously, I want to pick up on other people's strategies and see if they have something to offer. The first match I actually lost, because it was against Mage with removals. They froze me and they have infinite damage when they run out of cards. Which is weird. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty weird. That's pretty annoying. I'm not yet sure how to counter that nonsense. But eventually they would run out of, like, removals. So the best way to deal with this is just generate infinite amount of cards as well. There's like a Galakron removal that actually makes sense to use. I don't know what he's doing. Do you get... Doomseer in a Beetle deck, because you don't get 40 card decks either. Or like that 5 mana legendary. You just don't get that naturally. So, yeah, I guess we're just gonna crush some noobs who don't even know how to pick up Sword and Shield. Usually there's some kind of weird matchmaking where if you win too many games, you play against experienced players. There's some weird shit like that. Again, he can't trade into me and I'll just be faster. I just added a bunch of can't attack creatures on top of just stats and removals. It's like not a big deal. Sure, it's not gonna do anything though, so thank you for that. I'm very impressed, absolutely. Get the fuck up. Alright. That was easy. Well, it's a great evaluation if we keep on winning, am I right? I just want to see what kind of card generator we can come up with. Our lack is interesting. Again, anything that destroys minions. So there's one thing. Silence doesn't work, obviously. We can give Reborn even. That kind of works. I'm pretty sure the creature dies though, but we can like double the attack very quickly with Reborn, which is fascinating to me. It will die and it will spawn the one health creature, but then it dies to hero powers. Okay. Anything else interesting? Of all enemy minions. That is really powerful. That shit is like also removal. So if we can like generate cards and remove things, that would be a little bit more interesting. With like cheaper spells, but invoke. This is actually a better removal. Okay. Now, how do we generate stuff is a whole nother question. Resurrect? That's a pretty good spell. We can do some of that. The egg is 3/7. Is it the worst thing? Anything that gives me attack as well is relevant. I could just be drawing cards, of course. Okay, let's check card draw. Because that's the third thing, basically, besides Sword and Shield, just to reload. The best thing that we have discovered in Standard, the best card draw for ourselves. Magatha is pretty good, but the best is obviously Fool. I don't think there's stuff from the past that's relevant. And the Fool is just gonna be super simple, hard to put in. Our minions gonna keep on dying and stuff. It's a very basic idea. Yes, we're gonna do some of that. I don't know, past this point, my opponent will have to teach me something. There's some minions that can remove things, so like Sin Runner has a death rattle to kill my opponent's giant thing. I could even do something like that. That turns into a giant thing. But then I have to cast spells, which is kind of stupid. And I'm not gonna do that. Any ongoing effects don't work. Everything just gets rushed into one piece. So there's very little that works in this brawl, and it makes it just dumb, unfortunately. I mean, technically this works as a weird removal for 6 mana. Plus 3 attack and 3 health. I don't know, man. Did this went from 5 to 4? It's kind of crazy. The taunt is pretty useful. I want to double check death rattles. That's kind of relevant. What about priest death rattles? Of course. The most amazing one there is. Summon a death rattle from your hands. Well, I mean, we're taking that one. Wait. We can deal 3 damage? That's so crazy. We could also get Holy and Shadow Spell, which technically draws me a card, I think. Yeah. We just get Resurrect and Death. I don't know, it's literally the same, except this doesn't have as much stats. We have been beaten by a neutral card. What a power creep, man. How is this not being played as like a priest deck of destroying random minions? Is Taunt really that OP? Because like you're threatening your opponent a lot more. Maybe you can't resurrect this easily, but this is undead. I don't know, man. Where's that priest? I want to play it now. More than play Tyrant Brawl. Tyrant Brawl is just ass. I'm probably just gonna give up entirely to play this anymore. It is what it is, man. You gotta move on. There's not a lot going on here. I'll tell you that much. Like, freezing effects are pretty brutal. Awesome, man. Look at that. Technically, no, it doesn't even work. Ugh. Wait, if I could only give my opponent Nostormo. Yeah, there's no good death rattles that, like, give you stats in a significant way. I can give my opponent cards, though. Because I feel generous. I can sort of do Plague Spreader. Sort of. But most of the time it's actually gonna be beneficial for them. There's just no strategy behind this. Getting 2 taunts in my hand is useless. I just don't see anything that makes any sense for this brawl. So, I feel like I have the best deck right now. How am I supposed to lose? We can clear this. Start fresh. I hate that they fucked up Brawl so badly. They're useless. There's too much potential here. I picked up Brawls and then Raran picks up Brawls, by the way. I was like, oh, this is awesome. My channel is not old enough to prove that. I did on my main channel. But it was kind of weird. Glitch in the Matrix. Oh, you really needed content, just like I did. Not really. I just picked up Brawl. I'm like, shit, this is gonna be awesome. There's so many things you can do. Oh, maybe I will be challenged by this bad boy. It sounds challenging. I still haven't, like, found proper card draw for this.
Don't keep your thoughts to
Because
yourself.
technically, again, Galakrond is the best thing you can have. Just change your hero power in general. We'll see what's Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. So aggressive, man. Technically, I'm not even supposed to play anything. It's just gonna get removed by my own spells. But then what do I do, right? Why just play things and not worry about anything? I think it just kills itself, and infuse cards are pretty powerful. What if I played the Nathri? I don't know. No, in general, like, infuse cards are pretty good. They sort of give you stats. I'll just out-trade for now. Even though I'm not getting anything. Because it's all just gonna be removed.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Even this guy's running BGH. So weird. It's also weird that he has so many cards.
The demon seed grows in power.
And stole many cards from me.
Never get the demon seed.
Greetings.
Why is he so fucking proud of himself? I don't understand. He didn't do shit. I'm still wondering about Resurrect, but I want bigger things to die for now. So proud of himself. Oh my god. I can't believe he's so powerful.
Don't keep your
He is stealing my stuff. I mean, it's pretty the high power level, I'm not gonna lie.
You will not come closer.
Yeah, be scared, my friends. Get the fuck out of here now.
The demon seed grows in power. You will never get the demon seed.
So that's gonna be easy. I still need Galakrond though. I need to upgrade my hero power somehow. And it's the most straightforward way, I think. I don't think I have, like, hero cards. That shit's expensive. Because eventually, if we do Shield and Sword, it comes down to card advantage eventually. Which he actually has. By stealing my shit.
Extra bright.
And he will never fatigue. How fucking awesome is that? But it's still card advantage in the end.
You will not come closer.
We'll see very soon now that we have 10 mana. Who's more efficient? It's so fucking stupid, what? Okay. That's annoying. Ah, that gave him card advantage for sure. Well, do your thing, my friends. I kinda ran out of cards. God damn it. He just froze in place.
All ends with death.
Yeah. It does end with death. Hi. Why did you play anything? You know? But it's just brain damage. You can feel it. You're not supposed to play anything. But I was able to lure it out anyways. Despite him generating an infinite amount of cards. It's also a strategy, technically. Just stealing your opponent's shit. This is interesting. Usually, when you generate a 10-10, it's 10 mana. But this actually keeps the cost of some kinds. But I'm not necessarily sure how it calculates that. We have to pay attention. Alright, you ran out of cards. Congratulations. What are you gonna do now? It is kind of like a weird chess matchup. This card is disgusting. This card is just disgusting in general. For the basic reason of why Jades are disgusting. Oh, we're just smash him now. Smash him very hard. It's disgusting, but if you run out of cards like that, it doesn't matter. If you can't draw that card, also doesn't matter. Should have set up lethal, to be honest. No, I think everything went according to plan. It's just I'm not entertained. I'll give... Oh, wow. He's smarter than I am. Holy shit. Galancrons. I didn't... Only now we discovered that he has the Galancrons. He doesn't have it in his hand, though.
Constellation is extra bright. You have been.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright. I'm impressed. Alright, let's upgrade our hero power and draw even more cards. If we can just keep on generating cards that's like super good. Some like adds usually adds cards to your hand. So we can like steal my opponent's shit. In a way. Also, we have seen that the monster that gets crushed keeps the mana cost of some kind, so Seance doesn't actually seem that bad. I just want meme cards like this to spice things up a little bit. So we do some of that. Anything? Cast a spell? It gives me a spell. You have Thought Steal, which is kind of card draw, but I don't like it. That's it. It's kind of lame. He had the right idea with the dragon as well. Card advantage. That's kind of powerful. Resurrecting the curve itself. It seems a little bit more powerful than the basic resurrection. Okay. I can also double my power level with this card, which is kind of fancy. It's just, I don't really care. I would rather do the inner fire sort of way. Just double inner fire. Yeah, I don't have hero cards for Priest. Is this relevant? No. It does change my hero power. +3, +3. Can I restore 15 health this easily? Sort of. I can let my opponent attack me. I just know Galakron is ridiculously OP in this brawl. That's all I know, guys. Because of it comes with removals and a new hero power. That's it. What else can we do? We can have a Sphere of Sapiens. And this, like, infinite card, basically. That does stuff. We can sort of... No. We can't do anything with that card. I mean, this works. This is a little bit bigger than the other cards. I definitely like Sunwell. The best thing to do is put it in the band. Let's take a Sphere of Sapiens. Maybe Astalar makes sense. Alright, this is level... I can't change the name. We're going level 3 already. Even though I'm not supposed to. Oh my god, he removed the 2-drop. What am I gonna do with my life? It's pretty powerful. No! There's absolutely nothing I can do. This is a 3-drop. It's so weird. Why is this a 3-drop? Like, it killed 2-drops and stuff. Or 1-drops, rather. I guess it combined the cost as well. It's kind of fancy. I can see what's going on. It combines the cost, it just adds it together. So 1-drop and 2-drop has died. And I can also combine creatures into a 3-drop. That is so weird. That's some weird interactions. Yeah, I like it. I want to know everything about this brawl, because I'm not a nerd. Why everyone has BGH? We will never know, guys. How is Beetle deck with BGH? It's so weird. Oh, look at your 5-drop. So pathetic. Well, and now you feel the pain of not having cards. I hate Beetle decks. Come on, man, just remove that stupid button. It would be so much more interesting if people actually just built their own deck a little bit. Or just went away if they can't do even that simple task. Just go away. But no, there's a goddamn button that you can press. Thank you. I think this is so useful. So entertaining. There's so many problems with the brawl, I can't.
I am beyond imagination. Succumb to
I think his name is the Tavern Brawl Problem Collection, basically. And he is beyond imagination, absolutely. I totally agree. I'll be normally copying my own minion. If only I could give charge to my minion, am I right? I think Warrior can do that. Warrior could be my next stop. My next natural disaster. This is a 2-drop, holy shit. You did well, my friends. You did very well. I'm getting kind of scared if he has removals now. There's Deadly Shot, but not much else. There's another BGH which he obviously has, because why the fuck wouldn't you have the second BGH for free? Like, why? Beetle decks are still not fun the way they are. What the hell? Also, it's probably Freezing Trap, because they're just geniuses. It's so weird, man.
Mana for that.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Is it finally over? Can I move on with my life? No, of course I can't. The fucking... oh. Misdirection. This is disgusting.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Such genius moves, I can't believe it. Except he actually played something. Instead of misdirecting into my face. So that was stupid. Actually, it wouldn't even work because I would play minions.
The streets are not safe.
But again, this is a Beetle deck. And yet, they're so smart. I never understand what's going on. It's never. And this is why Astalor is a good card. Yeah. It's like, oh, because you get card advantage, that's actually bad. So we're gonna have to make the last piece of Astalor as strong as possible. You know, that was the design idea. Card advantage is pretty fucking bad. You know, you had to play like mediocre cards and stuff. Like, this is so bad. Excuse me? I'll give 3 stars for this garbage. Plus, I have upgraded my deck. That's a whole evaluation. I might not keep this evaluation. It depends. I might even care at all. Just at all.
Alone give me strength.
I might not care at all. Maybe I should have kept the Fool. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know, this guy's seemingly playing a real deck. Probably just copy-pasted some standard garbage. Doesn't look like either. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Bye. Hello. I have 2-drop and 1-drop dead, which is good enough for this card. How the fuck did that happen? Fucking stupid Hydrolodon. Jesus Christ. It's a 10-drop. Well, I'm dead. So he found a cheat code. Yeah, I'm fucking dead. So dumb.
It is finished. You win.
I hate that stupid colossal bullshit. Well, finally we have a strategy going on. Which is not really that powerful.
Hey, you! Install these for
Because
me.
without removals, you're not gonna get anywhere. Here's my 10-10. For your consideration.
This can't be good.
And so there's no strategy behind whatever he's doing. whatsoever. Bye.
I yield. For
Bye-bye. Just got brutalized, man. Holy shit. How dare he?
you will not come closer.
Let's try something bigger now. If you play mage, you're kind of asking for bad things to happen to you. Of course, Big Game Hunter, my favorite Pokemon. That never stops existing
You will not
in this
come
brawl.
closer.
I'm sure it's the best time to start discovering a bunch of cards as well. So nothing he's doing makes any sense. Again, once they prove that they can't actually defend themselves from a big monster, then you just ignore summoning monsters. And you can switch to like card generation, so I could have time ripped myself. You can see he's still doing useless stuff. I don't have to worry about playing minions. Well, I mean, we're gonna master it pretty much. And I'll just observe. Wow, look at that power level. I am so impressed. Now you have to remove 2 creatures. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, like, infused cards are powerful. We have figured that out. I could, like, play Sylvanas, absolutely. Just steal. It is still a removal.
Mind if I roll
Valkyrie.
lead?
Even if it doesn't work, which is unlikely. Bye. Bye-bye. 1, 2, 3, not bad. Spend all your mana. Evolve is pretty interesting. Use, alright. But it is just Sylvanas and that's it. And it's just boring. Devouring is not even that strong for 9 mana. Summon a copy. Wait, this card exists? Ah yes, my favorite way to disrupt any ability to win. Can remove 1 rally and something. Alright. Again, any card draw you should consider as well. Maybe Switcheroo is better than Famished Fool. I don't know why I'm upgrading to level 4 when nobody's gonna reach that level. By the way. My most favorite thing to do probably would be to flip stats. Because it's a lot easier to get like healthy creatures and then just flip stats and destroy them. There's a lot of death rattles that have 0 attack in a way. That would be interesting. I'm surprised I don't see Inner Fire. There's some kind of restriction going on. Oh, it's bans. Wow. Is Inner Fire bans? Look at that. There's some banned cards. I'm so impressed. I can't. This is inner fire, bro. Fucking reborn. How you gonna stop that? Honestly, we should do some of that shit. Well, technically Grave Rune is the same thing, even better. Alright. I don't think you can improve from this point. Not with Priest. I wonder if Charge is banned. That would be hilarious. But it's impossible to charge anyways. Because at the end of turn it creates the nonsense. You can't... I mean, if it survives, you can charge... No. None of this makes sense. So charge can't even be used. Well then, I don't know. I don't know what is better strategy. You tell me then. You break the game more than I did. I'm not gonna lie. Mage is actually ridiculously OP. If they just use freeze cards. Like, freeze cards are super cheap. So you can block most of the minions your opponent plays. And keep threatening them with stuff. I'm not saying it's the best strategy, but it sounds pretty disgusting. Just like this 9/11 thing. Oh, thanks for a 1-drop. I needed that to finish my collection. There you go. And that 10-12 is back instead of 9/11. You saved us all. This is getting out of control, man, with this stupid BGH. I'm so tired of it. Technically, you can play around it and stuff. It's really interesting. Wow, he's playing around BGH. What am I gonna do? It's so disgusting. Technically, you're just looking for a card advantage. And eventually, once you sense that he can't remove your creatures, you go all in. This is dumb. What the fuck just happened? Just made a brain fart.
You will not come closer.
You will not come. Alright? You heard what I said. Should have attacked face, to be honest. That 1 damage will matter a lot. I could just upgrade my hero power to deal damage, right? I could just play aggro priest. The undead aggro priest. Like, it was intended to be played. Because everything just dies. I could have just copied and pasted the undead priest. Without changing anything.
You gotta be kidding me!
Alright, no more removals. In the vicinity, bro. Good luck. You will need it. This is a very powerful thing.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
I like where this is going. Look at this shit. Oops. I'm sure BGH is gonna save you now, bitch. Get out of here. We broke the game successfully. My goodness. What, do I need healing now? Jesus Christ, man. Obviously, cannibalize is one of the most basic ways to heal. But if I want something more powerful, I would just do Fanboy. Fanboy is the best. I mean, technically that's a discover effect. That will never happen. Alright. I'll add Fanboy somehow. Yeah, whatever. Squashling, is that relevant? Not really. Oh shit, this card is pretty nasty. We need 3 drops as well. Alright, Ancient Watcher, you can go now. I found my new best friend that will double my health for some reason. I mean, this has always been the most powerful healing card. It has been in the game for so long. But I'm running out of space. Which is a good thing because that means I don't really need healing anymore. I'll just add 1. Whatever. It's a new hero power, guys. At this point, I'm realizing that Hearthstone is just boring because there's not a lot of options to go around. It's too reactionary of a game. It is simple, though. But when you just have 5 cards in your hand, like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a lot of things. And they're all expensive cards, so I'll just play 2 of them, maybe. Maybe. I'll play 2 of them. Okay, I lose. This is game over. He has rats. He's infested with rats. It's pretty disgusting. What is he gonna do with those death rattle effects? I'm sure something crazy is gonna happen. Oh my god, no! Not like this. Don't do that, man. Holy shit. That's so crazy. Have you seen that, guys? I'm so impressed. Concoctions are pretty powerful. But so is my Galacrons. Suck on that, bitch. Well, you can see, like, players get stronger. But you get reset at 0. Which is kind of normal, but I don't know. When you start, right, like, start with the weak players. But there's definitely a difference. I'm sure this is some kind of a wild rogue nonsense deck. Some kind of super duper combo that still it's not gonna work.
Monsters beneath you.
Oh my god, not like this, man.
From the depths I come.
No, I need to steal that somehow. Infinite value, boys. I'm sure that's powerful. But do you run BGH is the question. Or do you just run synergy cards? You know? To just do that one thing. You could fill up the board with that shit. I'm so impressed.
I was the first, you know.
Oh, wow. That's so crazy. Well, he broke the game successfully.
I give up.
So interesting.
Enjoy the silence.
I'm not gonna run silence for that shit. But that's the way to clear that up.
This is my shield.
And the only way. After he pulls it off somehow. Yeah, that deck just overly complicated and just weird. I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, I can't even evaluate a single game, to be honest. Like, I lost interest very quickly. And got stabbed in the face by YouTube algorithm, because of course, I deserve that. In a way, yeah, like, you would want to bring fresh stuff to the community. But if community is made out of gamers who don't fucking go outside, what am I supposed to bring onto the table, bro? I'm sorry, bro. You don't even know what fun is. But, like, I don't know. The Brawls suck balls. I can't review them. I'm just gonna throw a reminder, even when the Brawl is sort of like functional, it's still just one line you stare at. Just one line of, just 4 characters basically are interacting with each other. He didn't even fucking remove my creature, bro. How pathetic is that? Well, now you're gonna have to deal with more? Why didn't you kill yourself? It doesn't do that? That is fascinating. Void just survives. Self-destruction. I didn't know that. Well, he did something and stuff. I'm so happy for him. He has healing cards. It's very unusual. Because we just added healing cards ourselves. We wouldn't normally have that as the start of the game. So weird. Look at that power level. Holy shit. It's one of those annoying priests, apparently.
Fellow humans.
And I'm still not impressed. Well, I'm a little bit impressed. I get to copy and paste this thing. Which looks pretty interesting. Thanks for destroying the minion that was able to attack. Because of course. If he has a Borkler, like, wow, I'm impressed. That is crazy. How would you have something like this in the Brawl like this? Like, it's insane. Otherwise, he's just dead. But let's see if I get impressed. I'll give you a star for that.
I've got plenty of mojo to go around.
Motherfucker.
Greetings, fellow humans.
Yeah, I'll eat that. Well, it goes nothing. We have to hope that something survives. It does not survive. I can't even attack. Why? Why do I have to suffer this bad? With the RNG, bro. What was it, like 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 now? The worst outcome. Fascinating stuff. It's time to cry, my friends, because you don't have a full hero power with infinite value.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Hey, don't steal my Galacrons. Well, this is a 5-star game now, because he knows what he's doing, and he's playing
Hey, you,
Priest.
install these for
And
me,
he's stealing my
won't
fucking cards.
Psychic detective, coming
Like a big boy. Fuck it. You get this. Eat it.
The game begins.
That's not what I wanted, but
The
whatever.
arcane enlightens us.
This Amulet of Undying is pretty scary. It's just not gonna end. It's such a... Why fucking make Hearthstone so slow? Like, what's the point? This back and forth grind of bullshit. It's not exciting at all. Like, I hate when Hearthstone does that. Like, they don't understand what they're doing at all. They have no fucking idea. It's not like I can play an aggro deck somehow. That's impossible. I can sort of deal damage to my opponents with a bunch of cards. Technically, like, direct damage is pretty powerful here.
Our gift of frost shields
We can try and build aggro deck here. Regardless. Who's gonna stop me anyway? Because it is possible, you just have to do it from hands, a bunch of damage. While they're removing your creatures, allegedly. Just throw fireballs in their face. I mean, the easiest way to beat up your opponents is just get a 10 mana weapon, because that's always the best choice. Just beat them up with a weapon. Big deal. It's just, how often is this gonna happen where the matchup is so slow that I just want to go do something else than play Hearthstone. Just anything else
our gift of
right
fire
now would be nice. Yeah, so you need to heal again. And he obviously has Cannibal Eyes stolen from me, right? So much healing, bro. Holy shit. So many stolen cards.
fellow humans.
So many greetings. Ugh. Disgusting.
Fellow humans.
Spell on a minion. That's nice.
Power in trinkets.
I don't really like playing that right now, but... Oh, wow.
Your head isn't as empty as it looks.
I think he might have Void Singularity in there. What the fuck? Is it in his hands? What the fuck? It's probably a giveaway, right? That... No, it's... What? Why would you show the Singularity, though? How is that even possible? Oh, he's shuffled in his deck. I see, I see. Then you basically lose to Fatigue, because that's the most fun way to fucking lose. Is to do nothing for a long time. Not be excited to play the game. And then you just fatigue to death. Holy Jesus.
The end begins.
I am so interested.
Your rage.
You can hear my excitement throughout the entire video. He just stole my win condition. It's like, wow. That is genius. I'm so impressed. And I can't get any good cards from Galakrond because Galakrond sucks balls apparently. Fuck yeah, let's go. Basically I lost, which is so pathetic. But for obvious reasons. He broke my shield and just played convincing infiltrators and other removals and stole all my cards. And who fucking cares past this point? Fucking torture. Anyways, so I had zero fun in this brawl. I have created a deck, though. So that should be pretty cool, right? Me being able to create a deck and stuff. And then I lost. Because I ran out of removals. While he didn't. That's it. Sure, if I add a balance of removals and all that crap, like blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Open the pack. Well, Hearthstone has ruined my day, so good job. Go away now. And I even lost like the 2 last matchups. I just lost them because like the other people are so fucking smart. Can't believe it. He even beats like Galakrond apparently doesn't do anything. So you just need the same amount of removals as minions. And at least generate more and more minions. Like, I ran out of removals, now I just lose. Oh, that's it. And maybe you need some silence. I can play one more game. In the shadows. Yeah, who needs fanboy when you can just have removals, right? What's the big deal? Level 5. But you're not gonna get much footage out of this one. Oh wow, am I playing against an aggro deck? Haha. Give us more mana, draw 2 cards in 1 turn, just make things fucking faster with this bullshit. Make a 20 card deck so you don't have to build a full deck. So many options to make things faster and more fucking interesting. More dynamic. So you have to actually worry about all sorts of resources running out and stuff. Well, technically just your deck running out of resources. It's not a big deal. But also, like, you have to efficiently, like, use mana.
I'm unstable. I'm warning you. I'm
Just
unstable.
add cards that actually do things and whatnot. Not just 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Like, worrying about all this stuff is also so painful. But we can't help it. We gotta fucking do the most generic gameplay for Tower Brawl. Because we get paid. We're Blizzard employees, man. Like, you would think I'm lazy and I can't find a good game to play. Because this is not it. Or, I don't know, it's just so weird. But the biggest problem is Even if everything goes right. What the fuck is that? Mechathun. That seems like smart-ass nonsense. It also has my card. But at the same time, it looks like a beetle deck. With that Mecharoo. What is this hybrid nonsense? It's not in his hand, by the way, so that's cool. Mechathun. It's a cool idea. It sounds really stupid, though. At the same time. Doomsayer, bro. The things you see here.
Do what the living cannot.
The pathetic things that people do here. I'm impressed. Not really. So he's drawing a bunch of cards and trying to activate Mechathun. I mean, you can do that, I guess. But does it even work? It should? It still costs 10 mana, by the way. I'm sorry, bro. You have to play everything else. Like, I don't think it works. If you can't kill my creature, you will suffer. Obviously you can. Barely. It's so funny. Well, we're closing in. But are we really? I can just make him summon copies of a creature. If I want him to. Also, he still has to draw the rest of the 5 cards. I'm sorry, bro. This will take a while. Also, he still has to remove my creatures and stuff when I play them. And this one is gonna be a tough one. This next one? Yeah. Pretty tough one. Bye. Good luck. It just doesn't work. Mechathun doesn't work. The game is a little bit faster than that. I'll tell you that much.
Finally, my ancestors.
Just slightly faster. Well, because of me, probably, because I'm not a loser. Now, yeah, of course, if you make a good Mechathun deck, it's probably the best win condition. Bye. See you guys next time. I mean, it's not bad. It's just very weird and slow and not too interactive. You just add all the removals you can get, especially attached to minions. Wow. So much gameplay I've seen. Bye.